Hey, what's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here from GuitarJams.com, bringing a heavily requested tune for you. Even got the solo in there for you, so I hope you enjoy that. Also, my website, GuitarJams.com, has a bunch of lessons on there. You can actually sign my request list, and I'll send you a bunch of great lessons and really help you progress on guitar. I really appreciate that. Plus links for all my social media stuff. And then also I'm going to pick one random comment to win a year membership to GuitarJams.com. All right. Whew, now that I got that out of the way, let's zoom in and break it down. Here we go. All right, this song's cool because you can play, you know, an electric style, Red Hot Chili Pepper style, but also if you're like a singer or more of a beginner, you can just play this with the basic open chords. So the basics of the open chords, and it is relative and helps with the actual licks because it kind of shows you the key, which is A minor, which is also the same thing as C major. And it's also the axis of 4 awesome chords. There's a lot of cool things involved. So it's basically like this: A minor, F, C, G. That's it. You know? So that's if you're a, you know, want to sing it. You know, or you're playing acoustic guitar at a party. Or whatever, you know what I mean. Then the other part would be, and I'm going to show you the exact way here in a second, but the other thing to know is that so it's A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, got a G, 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 A minor, and then, you know, later on G, 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 A minor, okay? So those are all, that's the structure, the chord structure, even though we're going to play these, you know, little more kind of sophisticated little ideas. Okay, here we go. So it all comes from, like I said, the A minor scale or the C major scale. A lot of people know that. If you don't, I'm going to just show you this lick anyway. So it goes like this. And that is the 7th fret on the A string to the 7th fret on the D string. So then you got to go 9, 7. Then you got to reach to the 10 on the A to the 7 on the A. I'm using my pinky. If you need to reach with your ring finger, you can do it if you need to, but I would start working on your pinky. So check it out. Okay, one more time real slow. And then just you go a whole step down to the 5th, back up to the 7. So he does that. He does a lot of little variations. But if you know the scale, then he's just using the scale tones, and sometimes he's playing a few extra notes. I watched some live versions. He's doing a little differently there. Obviously, he's a free spirit on the guitar, which is part of the appeal, I think. But so it does go to this high E note here. And that is the 9th fret on the G string to the 9th fret on the D string. Okay, now on the right, check this out. This is really cool. It's really cool, really great. It's just really great. Anyway, watch this. Basically what I'm doing is I'm playing this A note here, and then I'm playing what's called the minor third, but it's like a spread voicing, and it's the only 2 notes actually. So what I'm doing is I'm using the tip of my index finger to get that, and then the rest of the arch of my finger, I'm not barring down, I'm letting it relax enough to mute the strings but still hear that. And I'm just using the tip of my pinky to get that note. Now the next one's the same, but instead of, and by the way, that's the 12th fret. It's in, you know, right there with the E chord, E minor and A minor. But instead of, we're getting this 5th in there, which is the 12th fret of the B string. And to do that, I'm using my middle and then stretching with my pinky there. And since it's so high up, the frets are a little bit closer together, you should be able to reach that. I would think of that as like the plant and then stretch from that middle finger. So when you put those together, and then a G chord up to A minor. However, it's ambiguous, and when you see him playing it live, it looks like he's playing an A major bar chord, and it's definitely A minor with all, I mean, the key and the singing and all the harmony is A minor. So it's going to sound right if you play an A minor, but what I think maybe some people are hearing that they're not, it's like a power chord. So, you know, you got G major, you know, and that middle finger is pressed down. So one thing that you can do, and it also visually looks like I'm playing that, but what I'm doing is I'm actually muting that G string and pressing down. And that's what it sounds like on the recording, and I think that's maybe visually people see like the thumb, and then it looks like. That looks like A major right there, but if you hear that G string, it's muted. This one I am pressing. I got my thumb around if you can do it that way. That's being muted. You could just go G major to A minor though. love this solo because it's really effective and super easy. We're going to do the open B and the open high E, open with distortion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that, right? But now watch this. Can do 3 of them with my index on the 12th fret of the high E. And then watch how simple this is. I just switch them. I do the 12th fret on the B with the open high E. Very clever. So that's a really cool solo because it's just, you're just strumming that open high E with the stuff on the B string there. So we're going to go to the root of A minor, which is an A note, which is the 10th fret on the B string, while we're letting that high E ring out with it. Up to what I believe is the 17th fret. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then up a minor third, which is the 20th fret. And that's it. And that should get you through it. So I hope it helped. Alright, that was it. I hope you got something from it. I hope you learned the tune and had fun with yourself. Also, I've got all those links down there. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you in another lesson real soon. Take care.